My name is Aminat Olamayowa Kasim, and I'm 40 years old. I grew up from a big family, originally Ijebu Igbo precisely.
My name's Ibrahim Odwayo Kasim, and I'm 51 now.
Okay, so we are 7 in numbers from my mom, and we're Muslims before I married my husband. Growing up, I had a simple, quiet, loving life. I went to staff school in University of Ibadan. I also went to International School of Ibadan in Oyo State, Nigeria. While growing up, I was always a quiet child, mind my business. I have 6 siblings from my mom's side, and I also have 6 siblings from my stepmom's side. My dad is a Muslim, and we all grew up together in the house. And it was always fun with my brothers, my sisters. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters from my mom's side, and I'm the first child of my mom. Growing up, I always followed my mom to her shop. She's an entrepreneur. She has so many businesses, and she's the most hardworking person I've ever seen. So it's kind of shaped me to be who I am. I always followed her to businesses to help her in managing them, and that's how I started to be an entrepreneur. I lived in Ibadan all my life, Ibadan, Oyo State. It's a very calm city, so I've always had a quiet life, and I'm a very shy person. From my dad, I look more like my dad when I was younger, but now people say I look like my mom. I'm not sure, but I think I look like my dad. I'm more like my mom. My dad is a very funny person, and I think I took that after him. But my mom and my dad is strict, so I would say I'm the strict one. Just between me and my husband, in terms of the kids, I'm more strict than he is. Sometimes I could be playful as well, so it depends on the situation. After I finished in ISI SS3 University of Ibadan, I studied at University of Abeokuta just for 2 years. I came to Canada in 2005, where I studied economics, and I finished with distinction. I graduated from University of Windsor, and then I moved to Edmonton, where I started my life.
I come from a pretty large family. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. I had some of my early education in the UK. I went to what was called then a boarding house in Sussex, and I spent about 5 years there. I came back home to Nigeria with 2 of my other brothers, and went to secondary school, went to university. Teenage years, fun, because I had a lot of brothers and sisters. Oh yeah, like I said, I come from a pretty large family. I have like 14 brothers and sisters. Made a lot of friends from back when I was young, and the relationships are still solid now, right from primary school, secondary school, and the university, and even at work. I've had the opportunity to meet really great people, made very solid relationships, some that I'll cherish for the rest of my life. So I went to the UK when I was 5 years old. I went to a school that's Newland School in Seaford, Sussex. When I was in the UK, pretty young, at some point I was the youngest kid in the school because I was 5. So I was a little bit pampered in the school because I was the youngest. I had 2 brothers that were also with me. So back in school, when I was in my early schooling in the UK, I did a lot of sports. I was in the rugby team, did athletics, played cricket. After a while, we came back home to Nigeria. I went to Igbobi College in Yaba. In Igbobi, I was pretty smart. I was like the acting head boy at some point. I played cricket as well. When we came back from the UK, I came to finish up my primary school in Nigeria, in Ikoyi. I went to home science. I got into Igbobi College, where I had 2 of my other brothers. Igbobi is like a family school. I've had elder brothers that have gone there, had lots of relationships, met a lot of people that I still have relationships with till today. I'm still a very, very ardent soccer and cricket follower. And then I went to the Federal Polytechnic Ado-Ekiti. I spent a year there, met some great friends, made some great relationships as well. And then eventually I went to the university. I went to Lagos State University, LASU. I studied political science. After that, I went for my youth service in Katsina. That's in northern part of Nigeria. I couldn't stand it. I came back after my orientation or camp, and I redeployed back to Lagos. And then when I redeployed back to Lagos, I was fortunate to start my banking career. I served then National Youth Service with Magnum Trust Bank, and that's how my banking career started. From Magnum, I joined Gateway Bank, Gateway to Intercontinental Bank, from Intercontinental to Bank PHB. After Bank PHB, which morphed into Keystone, and then I went to Sterling Bank. So I've done a little banking career, worked in a few banks, financial institutions. I left as a branch manager, and I came to Canada to join my now wife in 2012.
Okay, so in 2004, or shortly before I came to Canada, while I was in University of Abeokuta, Nigeria, my cousin had his wedding. So my sister invited my husband, because they were colleagues at the bank then, and so that's my half sister. And that day I was just sitting with my mom, because I was a very clingy person and I am quiet, and my mom was like, "Come on, get up from there, what are you doing beside me? Go sit where all your mates are sitting." Then I was like, "Oh, I don't want to go anywhere." So eventually I got up, I went to sit by my sisters and my brother, and that was the same table Ibrahim was sitting. So one of my friends from high school was having her 18th birthday, and she was asking us to come to Polo Club in Lagos. And like I said, I lived in Ibadan all my life, and I'm not really familiar with Lagos. So I was asking around the table, does anybody know where Polo Club is? And I kind of knew that my mom might not allow me to go, because my mom was always keeping us indoor. They used to call our house like a jail. Like we had like rods in front of the balcony, like no one in the estates can come close to our house, because my mom is going to buy them and all that. Anyways, so that's how Ibrahim was like, "What are you, this little girl, going to do at Polo Club?" I'm like, "And who are you?" So he's like, "I'm your uncle." And I'm like, "Is this guy serious?" Because I met a lot of family members that I haven't even seen in years. So I was like, "Oh my God, I'm in trouble today. I don't want my mom to know, but it looks like this uncle is going to put me in trouble." And he's like, "Who is your father?" And I'm like, "Labo." He's like, "Where is he?" I'm like, "He's right there." So not knowing that this guy was just pulling my legs. To cut the long story short, eventually I'm like, "Okay, can you prove you're my uncle?" So my father's last name is Kasim. His father's last name is also Kasim. So he showed me his business card, and I saw Kasim, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm in trouble today." So not knowing that it was just my sister's colleague at work. So eventually he gave me his business card. I had it with me. I took it home. So 3 months down the line or thereabout, I can't remember the timeline, I was just cleaning up my room, my bags and stuff, and then I saw his card. He was quite a funny guy, so I thought, okay, you know what, let me call him. Like I said, I'm my mom's first child, so I don't have a big brother. So I wanted someone to like talk to as a big brother. So I wanted someone that I could confide in, to tell in case if a guy tries to ask me out or something, in order to get advice from him, because he was already giving that uncle vibe. So since then, we exchanged numbers, and he always checks on me in school, and I always check on him, and that's how we started. He treats me like a queen. He's very, very, very patient. I have not seen a man that is as patient as him. And Kasali means he can run any errands in the house. He doesn't feel ashamed of doing anything, any limit of what he can do or what he cannot do. So he shows a good example to even the kids, my girls, to increase the expectation of the kind of man that they should marry. So since I've met him, I've not regretted it. Sometimes it pisses me off, it's annoying. Sometimes he does some things, but we are from different backgrounds and it's bound to happen, and that is love. You've seen somebody that will be going to bed and he'll put his hand in his pants to secure his thing. Like his hand is always inside. He'll hold it like somebody's about to steal it. Him and my son, that's the way they sleep, and that is weird.